Installation of split and window air conditioners. The proper installation of air conditioners is essential to ensure energy efficiency and prevent refrigerant leakage. If a system is installed improperly, irrespective of the certified star rating, it will never work the way it was designed to, and it will not have the expected lifespan. Let's look at the tools and equipment required. We need a vacuum pump, thermocouple vacuum gauge, refrigerant leak detector, hand tools, spirit level, drilling machine, tube cutter, tube flaring tool, tube bender, torque wrench, reamer for deburring, nitrogen cylinder regulator, measuring tape, gauge manifold and charging lines. Select the location for installation of the indoor unit. The clearance from the top of the indoor unit to the ceiling should be minimum of 50 to 150 mm and more than 150 mm on either side. The indoor unit should be placed above the eye level or 6 feet above the floor. Let's begin the installation process. Remove the indoor mounting bracket and position it at the predetermined location. Mark the center hole and fix the bracket loosely. Use a sprit level to align the installation plate horizontally on the wall and mark points for fasteners. Fix the plate securely. Using the installation manual, mark the position of the hole for tubing. Drill a 70 to 100 mm hole slightly sloping towards the outdoor unit. To do the terminal wiring of the indoor unit, first remove the cover and securely connect the wires to the terminals. Unroll the pipes of the indoor unit. Attach the drainage tube. Keep the drain pipe lower to facilitate water flow. Tie the pipes and the wire, then wrap it with piping tape. Now let's fix the indoor unit. First insert the electrical wire and then the drain pipes and refrigerant pipes carefully without damaging them. Fix the upper part of the indoor unit to the upper part of the installation plate and press the lower part of the unit until it is securely fixed to the plate. Make sure that the unit is fixed properly. Let's select the location for the outdoor unit. Make sure that the adequate space for ventilation around the unit is available. The clearance of the unit at its back and sides needs to be more than 150 mm. Space in front of the unit should be more than 1500 mm. The foundation must be strong enough to bear the weight and vibration of the unit. Install the rubber grommets and place the unit with proper padding. Measure the length from flare joint of the indoor unit to the flare joint of the outdoor unit. Straighten the lines properly and by using appropriate tube bender, make necessary bend. By using a tube cutter, cut both the suction and liquid line to the desired length. Insert a flare nut of the right size on the tube and configure your tubing size and flaring block to flare the ends of the tubing. Align the tubes properly and connect both the refrigerant lines to the indoor and outdoor units. Use a torque wrench to tighten the flare nuts as specified in the installation manual. Never over-tighten the flare connections. Now the unit must be tested for leakage. Connect the system to a nitrogen cylinder using a gauge manifold and two-stage pressure regulator. Fill the indoor unit and the refrigerant pipes with oxygen-free dry nitrogen up to 150 psig. And check for a leak with a soap solution. Check for a leak throughout the system. Wait for 15 minutes and check for any drop in pressure. After the leak test, release the nitrogen. And connect the vacuum pump and the electronic vacuum meter to the service valve of the unit through a gauge manifold. Evacuate it until the pressure falls below 500 microns. The vacuum level should not rise above 1000 microns in 5 minutes. If the increase is more than 1000 microns, repeat the evacuation process. Open the lock nuts on the service valve. Then use an Allen key to open the service valves of both the vapor and liquid lines. Wait for the refrigerant to equalize in the system. Connect and place the drain hose properly. And ensure the lines are insulated. Apply putty to close the hole on the wall. Complete the wiring as per the wiring diagram provided by the manufacturer. Connect the ground wire. Check power supply and earthing connection. Switch on the air conditioner and observe the suction pressure. Reinstall the lock nuts on the service valve. Do a final leak test and ensure that there are no leaks. Turn on the AC with the remote control. Wait for 15 to 20 minutes and check the supply and return air temperature. The unit is now ready for use. Installation of window air conditioner. Select an ideal sized opening in a wall or a window with a wooden frame of around 100 × 50 mm. Wall thickness should be 250 mm, and if it is too thin, external support should be provided. The bottom of the frame should be more than 1000 mm above the floor, and the distance from the floor to the top of the frame should not be more than 2000 mm. Install the cabinet inclined backward or outward slightly around 4 to 6 mm. Drill 8 holes on the wooden frame, each around 6 mm in diameter. Fix the outer cabinet firmly to the wooden frame. Slide the base tray into the outer cabinet and ensure that adequate care is taken to not displace the tubes. Ensure the installed unit is properly placed and appears clean. Then switch on the unit. Allow the air conditioner to run for about 20 to 25 minutes. The unit is now ready for use. Demonstrate effective use, benefits and explain features. Fill up warranty documents. Record all observations as a report and fill up checklist. Are line voltage and current as specified? Check operations of electronic and electrical control panel. Note temperatures of supply and return air. Check whether the drainage flows out smoothly. Explain to the customer about filter cleaning and regular maintenance, etc. Let's adopt these good servicing practices to help save the environment. And remember, the accurate installation of the window and split type room air conditioners is crucial to help achieve these goals.